Yeah. So what we're gonna do? So we stop mid scene. Time. We're gonna continue on from right there. When he said this name, Gedeon, which is in English Gideon, yeah, Gedeon, in Polish, Russian. So that's where we will pick up. But before that, I like to write my little intros. They help me to get back in the mood when I read it. It helps not only to the group to get somewhere together, but really selfishly get myself, in some kind of frequency where I want to tune in. And so intro, then we do a little PC player character health check, like things like how you feel, how is your character feeling at that point, and then we'll just do a double check of the PC relationship map. If there are some minor adjustments you want to do, if there are tools that you want to double check there, and maybe synchronize, agree with another player. Why not to work a little bit on this, just use that tool, and but in a conscious way, not just check it out. We have a nice map way. No, but just decide as players between the two or three of you, why don't we work on this connection, why don't yes, it's a proposition as well. So that's just that, that tool doesn't have to get in the way, and because it's a one shot as well, there is not that much space to really amplify every little detail. So maybe it's just there for us to look at it and just enjoy the view, but imagining all the potential there is there, but really we don't need to use it that much. But it's your choice. So, possibly put yeah. Let's put a bit of that will get us flag on internet, but because there are copyrights on Bruce Springsteen. So but I'm not planning to monetize this channel anytime soon, so that shouldn't be a problem anyway. So let's go America. Trying to get my right. If it's too loud, you can go into the top right, adjust in the playlist, user volume control, turn down the playlist volume, and that's how you personalize your own very exclusive experience. All right. Why did she leave us? Why did she give up? Why then should we keep fighting alone? Fighting for who? Fighting for what? Why even ask? Why not just rage forever and raise down everything to a pulp, to a new start, so she can let go more easily? Maybe reincarnate herself again somewhere better, somewhere she will not be let down. Some say it's Gaia's third incarnation already. They say we fucked it up twice already. Have we not learned anything yet? Are we going to let her down once more? How can we let that happen? We are her children after all. But are we too proud? Are we but shadows of ourselves? Legends for campfires and Boy Scouts? A rattle of death rings and echoes over the Umbra. A howl reverberates from an other dimension. Where has she gone? Where has she been taken away? Is she being held captive somewhere? Where were we? What the fuck happened? we done to let that happen? Never mind. Sometimes it's better to focus on the smaller picture, where brothers and sisters can make a difference. Feel the mud under their paws and the blood under their clothes. If anything can be done not to lose that war, it's here, locally. It's at one's doorstep, under one's footstep. Now, without a leader, the pack is on its own. Our 4 Garu need to dig into what happened to the Mount, their former leader, to Kali's entire wolf pack, to that little town and its people on the edge of the wild. The pack is on the hunt, and it's not going to let go of that scent of corruption until it gets things right. Right for itself, as that ordeal will decide of a new leader for the pack, as without one, this group will be nothing to the eyes of the Sept. Right for the wolves, 11 exterminated, who already had been parked like cattle, for too long anyway. Oh no, they're not there to protect us from them, those national parks. They're there to keep nature at bay, cloistered. Anyway, that's the best we've managed so far to get ourselves parked. Let's not even think about it. Again, let's keep it local, shall we? How about that game warden traitor? What's in it for him? Why did he turn a blind eye on that heinous act of extermination? Why? Why? Right. So let's have a little talk, about your PC. Talk us through how do you see a couple of questions for each of you. We can start with possibly if you want to. I was asking myself, how do you guys, because you've envisioned some kind of dude, with an auspice and a tribe, and how do you think you managed to give that shape? Did you do something last session that exemplified that? Your auspice. Did you feel that you were acting, you were playing the role of that auspice in that tribe? And is there anything you want to do in particular in this session that would exemplify your auspice and tribe? And when you answer that question, once you answer that question, you can possibly just give us a quick note on how is your character feeling right now, in this scene. Remember the scene, where we ended up. Right, Cheryl? If you please.
Hi. All right, so I have Amelia, the Glasswalker Therge. Last session was probably difficult for a little Glasswalker Therge. My cell phone spirit got shut down because of Sawjaw. And so I haven't really been able to connect and speak with Pixel very much yet. My hope for this session is, especially as we get further into this investigation to hunt down the Mount's murderers, that I want to try and access more of the spirit world and their skills and observations of the situation to try and get more clues about what happened and hopefully how we can plan and prepare to get the drop on these killers instead. For the scene that we're in now, I think Amelia feels very like maybe her human side is very fearful, especially she's seen how dangerous Bartek can be. So she's very aware that this can escalate like fast. But also maybe her wolf side feels like it's sort of straining at the bit as well, wanting to like get in there and join everyone and like tear this guy apart for what he's done, because he doesn't seem to show any remorse for the pain that he's caused. Well, our pack and especially Kali and the woods, the nature that he's meant to be like guarding over. So I think she's maybe dealing with this kind of strain or contradiction inside of her right now. Yeah, and I'm excited to see where our game goes.
Mighty, thank you so much. How about you, Owen? What do you feel you stand on the on your exploration of what is the Garou and what the auspice of your Garou, the barn under which he's the moon under which he's born, and the tribe you've picked? Did you feel last session that you stepped on that track? Were you closing in on something, or did you miss it? Did you miss it? Do you feel that you're after something? What do you want to do this session to try to explore that better today? And and then once you answer that, how do you feel right now in that living room of the hunting lodge?
Okay, so Rafe, Gale Stalker, Arun. So he's as we've gone over, he's the hunter. Spends his time in the woods hunting. He and his gun out in the woods, sometimes for nights, weeks. This event around the murder of our leader has been a shock, but also he feels his purpose coming, and the pack, our small pack, coming together for this purpose. He's waiting for his moment to hunt. He's enraged. He's ready to do what he is made to do. So he's just gathering the information we need, finding the location of the enemy, and then he's going to let his rage go. As far as the other members of the tribe, he's feeling it's been great to see us in this pressure situation, because normally we've been going through ritual together, learning about each other, understanding the animal and each other. But now, with a purpose, we're seeing actual strengths, and he is impressed with Bartek's physical focus, Kali's spiritual purpose, Amelia's the caring, protecting. He feels good about the group, but he's biding his time and getting ready to lead the hunt.
Mighty, awesome. Niels, do you think you're exploring something interesting for yourself? Are you onto something? This thing with Auspice tribe is inspiring to you? Do you want to? Are you looking to dig into specific aspects around this topic?
Yeah. So generally said, I think Bartek is quite clearly showing both his auspice and his tribe with the questioning of the authority against the other pack leader, which tried to push us into a direction which Bartek didn't really like in the beginning and still doesn't really enjoy. And of course, his Shadow Lord side of well, the whole situation with that game warden, I guess, the intimidation, the brutal attack on him, and everything around that. Though I think he's still a little bit, he's starting to be a little bit scared of himself because, as I've already said, out of character in the end of last session, the whole situation didn't go down as Bartek really wanted it to. Like, it escalated way too quickly, way too fast, way too brutally. And this is not something that he's proud of. No, I guess he's almost terrified of himself because of that. And he knows in the end what is done. But this kind of well, not extreme violence, but this kind of violence so quickly, when we didn't really try even just talking to him, maybe, I don't know, lying to him, doing anything else. This is probably something that he's grappling with a little, oh, not only a little bit. Even though he's accustomed and attuned to violence, this went too quickly. It's not good. And I guess this is what I will try to see how this goes in this session. How the dice push us.
Awesome. Makes sense. We forgot to use your bonus die for intimidation. Yeah. Wouldn't have changed much, but just we know. At least you did what you do as, you were really in character. That's what it was. Cool. Callie, how about you? Do you feel like a wolf already? There's something you're interested to explore more during this session in regard to your auspice and your tribe? And finally, how does Callie feel when she's asking this very question, why?
I actually think I have a good hold or idea on the auspice and tribe. She's very conflicted in this because she wants the Garu to be together in this, and she feels this separation between the clans. The words is gone now, but the different clans are so she really wants them to come together. She wants the respect between them, so it was hard for her this night of, even though she wasn't agreeing with the pack leader, she still wanted to end it the right way. So her fury, the part of her who wants to hunt this problem down and make judgment, fighting with her Philodox who wants to hear everyone out and weigh all possibilities up against each other, and that's exactly what she is in right now with the game warden. That deep down she wants to rip him to pieces for what he did or allowed to happen, and that's it. She knows that he wasn't the one who did it. He was the one who allowed it to happen, and they need answers from him, and she cannot tell him how much he hurt her by letting her pack get killed in order to not reveal herself and the nature of her and the rest of the pack. So she's cold rage right now.
Yes.
And that's what she late in that question. She
Yes.
is furious.
Contained, but
these-
furious, contained. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
very much so. But she wants to know why, and if he can't give her an answer, she will probably beat Bartek to to the ripping him apart.
Oh, this is a new session, so I think you recovered your willpower. You had somewhat a superficial willpower, yeah. So this is gone. Your willpowers, if you guys can recover as much as you have in resolve or composure, something like that. If you want to make sure, just check on your the tribe, tribe thingy. Let's have a quick look. If anyone wants to make a comment on the relationship map, something not just for the sake of it, but something like why don't we rework that and work on it today, or something like it. Is there anything that feels attractive to you? Something you want to turn into a tool in this map for you today?
Yeah, mine between Amelia and Callie was I don't understand her. Like, she's too, like, wolf. I don't, like, I can't connect with any of her experiences. But in this last session, I think maybe what Amelia has seen is, like, Callie is more compassionate and patient than she realized. So I think I might change it from I don't understand her to I want to understand her.
Ah, nice. Edited. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Lovely. And but that's if today you wanna spend start up something around that idea. The two of you you've been warned, Callie. I mean, it's player to player here. Huh? It's meta gaming. Like what do we want to roleplay to? We have the story going. We have a mission. We have to save the world. But between you and me, as a story, as a role player, I'd like to dig into something like that. Yeah. Anything else? All right. Alors, I guess that will be us. I'll take us back to and you're free to go back to that scene. It's of course you have access to it. It's always there.
One note I was thinking of, the Umbra, the spirit world. I'm interested that Amelia's going to focus on that, and Rafe is very interested in that as well. So if there's a possibility of getting into the spirit world, or touching on that, he'll be looking for that opportunity as well. Yeah.
Through Emilia's talents, yeah? Gifts.
Yeah. That's
Right.
right. Well, he also has his spirit summoning, and I think some other stuff about he is a spirit stalker. I think it, or spirit walker. Sorry, spirit walker.
That's just the fluff. I mean, mechanically, you don't have the right to go into the Umbra. You pick that title, but it's like it's just for the story. Yeah, you don't have like a gift, something mechanical that gives you access to the Umbra or makes you see the Umbra from the physical world.
I do have that gift, spirit summoning, though, right?
Oh.
Renowned gift.
It's a call a spirit to you. A rite. Yeah, it's a rite. Cool. So a rite. The difference between a rite and a gift is that gifts are instant, whereas mostly rites are between couple minutes to a couple nights. It depends on how we want to go into the Umbra. It would take a couple minutes, I guess, at the fastest. If you take your time, that would probably make an easier roll. So spirit summoning, call a spirit to you. Cool. Yeah. Call a spirit to you. So then he would possibly manifest in some kind of like supernatural way and take control of I don't know, like the fire, the flame, the wind, manifest itself somehow. Or you call it when you're in the Umbra. Then you can just have a chat, when you are in your spirit form in the Umbra.
That's
That's
awesome,
right.
Owen. I can't call any spirits to me, but I can ensnare ones that I see. So, if you call them and then they're like, nah, never mind, I don't want to be here anymore, I can be like, hold on, you have to talk to us, actually.
Yeah. We have tea, we have
very cool.
cookies.
Yeah,
So spirit kidnapping, I guess.
Yeah, my understanding is we all have.
Kidnapping is such a strong term, Nils.
That's right. Yeah, no, my understanding is we all have the Umbra that we can experience, right? And that's where the spirits are, and yeah, I'll be interested to see if we make any connections in that area. And I just see you as Amelia as as a leader in that.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah. Anytime, but she has the penumbral senses and the rite of shadow passage. Okay, cool. Now it's time to dig deeper into that story. Yeah. I guess it's my turn. This man, late 50s, lived a life, a maimed leg. I mean, he had legs, but one is he must have done something happened. He must have had bad accident or something. His left knee or whatever knee is just badly operating. He's now on his knees. His hand crushed in the Bartek's boot. You see much rage in him. Much there's like it's conflicted inside him. You can feel that's something he's not so much afraid of you guys as afraid of some kind of consequences. Like there's some kind of hesitation, like the way he just said what, why, he tried to sly around the answer just to avoid. There's something in him scared of something bigger, something else. While as he's going on, he will answer more. We have so this is a big living room. Yeah, there's a large banquet table, and in the middle with like old wooden chairs. Everything is wooden. The floor and old carpets. It feels very middle-agey, You have those wooden columns and this woodwork on the ceiling, large candelabras, and mirrors, and the hosts of trophies, bears, wolves, all sort of deer, hearts, and a lot, yeah. Lynx. All the wild animals are there on display. Their head cut off and displayed on the walls. Along with maybe I don't know. There is always a trophy and a rifle at the bottom, hanging, being displayed as well. And this look like some kind of like, it's a museum in its own right, yeah. You have as well pictures. You can have a trophy, a picture, and a rifle, and pictures of the group of hunters that, and you have a little note on Sir such and such, year 1895, year 1927, and families of nobles or whatever. American tourists as well, you have later periods as well showing up, and Rafe and Emilia are sort of containing their rage, just listening and just trying not to get involved and mingle with too much aggressivity in the air. So they look to they look at stuff around, and you guys take a little tour around that large table in the middle of this huge living room. Everything is quite dark, and you can see that you're kind of struck every time you look at the eyes, of those trophies. You have flashes, as if you saw them dying on the spot. Have you seen the reflection of these bleak eyes? You see maybe a big fat hunter, someone who didn't know what they were doing, or possibly they knew. Anyway, there is always this flash of death, that flickers and bounce on top of you, Rafe. Whereas with Emilia, when you go around this room, and you observe these cobwebs around the corners, near everything. It's kind of everything is kind of dusty, old, and gives this feeling of stasis, of that there are things happening here, but it's lost and far. It has a story. It kind of feels old and stuck in time. And there are spiders here and there. You're affiliated to them, and you notice them very quickly. When you, Bartek, you crush that thing, those fingers just a little bit more, just to push the guy, and just have him make his speech, his spiel it out. You hear thunder coming from up there, from the skies, and there is this summer storm that arrives, and there's a rumbling. The rumbling of thunder mixes with the fast rain just dropping suddenly on the courtyard outside and the roof of that hunting lodge. No flashes, no lightning, but just this rumbling, drumming thunder that echoes and reminds you of your duty to your patron totem. Kali, this guy is on his knees, looking up at you. Oh, did you drop as well? Did you drop on your knees? No, you stand in front of him, huh?
I crouch down.
Yeah, you crouch down. Mhm.
Made sure that he looked at me.
Yeah, this guy appears, I mean, genuinely terrified of something. Generally, like in distressed. Like I said, not so much by your sheer presence of you all here intruding, but something glooming like behind it. You can feel that he's kind of like, yeah, he feels threatened by something else. You rolled 5 successes, so that was huge. He will be able to confess most of what he knows. 5 is plenty. But I need help to do that. I need to interact. I don't want to just jerk a block of information on you guys. I need a dialogue. So it's not just like you ask why and then he gives you the files. Yeah, it's why and we enter, and can be the group. You know. You guys can even ask questions, Emilia and Rafe, while being, doing your little museum tour. You can, from a distance, you can interact as well. Everyone can interact with at that point with that guy. So we have a dynamic conversation going, and he hopefully answer all of your questions. Gideon!
Hey, Rafe.
Yeah, Rafe. Rafe.
Just quickly, yeah. Rafe just tears the most interesting looking gun from the wall, sits down at the other end of the table, and stares hatefully at the game warden. He despises this whole place, this human history of hunting. This guy represents the bottom of society.
Oh my. I think where you're sitting, I imagine that you're sitting, so if we have the table, you sit at one end of the table, looking across the table, and he has kind of like his like 3/4 profile to you, like looking at her. So Kali and Bartek are more facing you, and you see this guy in 3/4 back to the side of the table, yeah, at the other end.
Yeah, and I've taken his prized gun of the Tsar or whoever it was, and just put it in front of me on the table.
Cool. You still have this silver bullet as well, huh? I guess.
Yeah,
you took hold of that.
Yeah, I was considering that silver bullet. That obviously the silver is hateful and painful if I'm in wolf form.
In a supernatural form.
So for now, yes, I do have it in my pocket.
Cool. You want to say something, Kelly?
But he said he is back and gave us a name, right?
Yeah, he said, Gideon, he's back.
Who is he?
He's a madman. Crazy bastard. He betrayed me. He played me once more. He's the bane of my life. He's going to ruin everything I try to accomplish. My family is going to get hurt because of him. My daughter, she already paid a dear price enough. We had to leave everything. Leave Bialowierza. Move to Poland. Hide. This is too much. This guy, he's crazy. He's capable of everything. I don't know what he wants.
Tell me something I didn't know. We see what he did. He is a madman. Tell me something new.
Well, I haven't seen him for 20 years. We were not supposed to meet ever again. We were forbidden to. The org. We were told by the org to quit it, to leave it all behind. That was supposed to be our last up. Yes, the org. I don't know who they are, what they are. Just those men in black suits.
Military? Government?
I don't know.
What kind of organization are you talking about?
I have no idea. They never named themselves. They're just bad and mean. Dressed in silk and black, with ties and shirts. Looking clean, even in the middle of a bog or a forest. All will come in helicopters and disappears in dark. Tell you what to do and what not to do. Threaten your family. I was told to give it all up 20 years back. And so I did. Never heard of getting on after this last op. See, I was hired by this putain, and though he seems super scared to tell the whole story. He hesitates for a second. The thunder goes like, ooh. The rains on the porch just go like, it rains a lot.
Is there?
Do I know what kind of organization that is?
The org?
Is any of this? Does that sound like military, government, anything that could be familiar?
You know that there are all sorts of orgs. There are governmental organizations, secret services, military intelligence. You have all the crazy secret bureaus. They could be, even that there are bureaus investigating supernatural stuff. Like there's no news for the werewolves, but those guys are just on the top of everything. They know their game very well, and they never leak. If they leak anything, usually that leak is dead in a matter of days or weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So. Aliaxei, the game warden doesn't seem to even know who was blackmailing him. Don't know who they are, man. Don't know. But they're meaner than you. Meaner than you poor fucking little tramps. What do you even want? What do you even know what you're getting into? You nobodies.
Thank you for your concern, but that doesn't really matter right now. So they were blackmailing you. How did they reach you? Just appeared someday, or?
Oh yes.
What's your connection to all of this?
Well, I used to be one of them. One of them gamers, they call themselves. Poachers. They're just gamers. I was one of them. I had a good crack. It was a real good game. I played it well. I was good at it. I was famous for it. My aim was perfect. And so we made good money. But there are other kinds of hunters out there. I don't know. Their game is different. Anyway, he needed us. He needed a sidekick of sort. So he hired us, Gedeon, and his cell of 5 guys. Just the toughest, meanest, badass boys I've ever seen. And we had this job in the other side of the wall, in the forest. Well, back in the day, it was just one big forest. And we went on hunting.
Kind of job.
And it was just a massacre. It happened that there were some kind of monsters there. I remember always. Just half beast, half human. Innameable things. Immense bird and clawed and fanged. Horrible beasts. That's what these guys were hunting. Gedeon and his crew. But then something weird happened. We were like 20 gamers. I came with my full crew. And something happened. One of Gedeon's crew, one of his celly, his best friend, Martin. The guy fucking turned into a monster himself, but another kind, like. He started to grow, like. Just his bones went out in all direction. He became like a hedgehog of bones. Terrible. I can't. Like he sees, like he starts to cry and to have like his eyes. He's losing hair by the second. He's just like he starts to shake, remembering this horrible night. This guy, this marching, he turned into this monster. He was Gedeon Selly, his good old pal from long ago. I knew him as well. That's from him that Gedeon hired me. He started to grow sharp bones extruding from his forearms, spikes on his back, fiery eyes. He was crazy. And one of these monsters we were hunting, he came to duel him and rip him to pieces. Everyone around was like either going completely mad or fighting more of these wolfy monsters, or shooting at the border patrol who somewhat got caught in the middle of it all. The whole thing was a complete massacre. No one survived but me and Gedeon. All my guys got shot down, torn apart. Gedeon's team was obliterated. The border patrol badges like maddened for life, torn into pieces, shot down. I saw some of these monsters go down too, those wolf people. Gedeon's team had packed some fucking crazy gear to hunt them, son of the devil. But that made little difference at the end. And then this orc guys, this another team of black suits, like it suddenly showed up, totally uninvited. And yeah, thing just completely went, I don't know, everyone had scattered or was dead. I was politely asked to forget everything I had seen, my family. They told me like my family would be in trouble, like if I said anything, and I was to leave and disappear. Just did the same to Gedeon. It was 20 years ago, and now the bastard is back.
How did he come back? Just appeared one day in front of your door with 10 other guys?
Oh, alone.
You know where he is? Alone?
He came alone.
Okay.
He just told me he had hired some guys and a group I didn't know, but he wanted me to give them somewhere to crash and shut my mouth about what they were about to do. I have nothing to do with that fucking killing the wolves. I've been working here 20 years. I love nature. I changed. What's it to you anyway?
You know, that doesn't matter. You know where we can find them?
Yeah,
Where did you let them crash?
in my place, in my cabin, in the woods. But there, 11 of them, or so. So he said he's hired as many men as he wants to kill wolves. This crazy bastard. I don't know what the fuck is going on. He arrived the day after there was that mayhem at St. John's night. Just came out of the blue. Appeared out of nowhere as if he was waiting for 20 years for something to happen. My daughter nearly got killed during that night. The massacre. What happened there anyway? And this poacher guys, yeah, they arrived the very next day. I think. Don't know what, they went to an hotel. They messed up. I don't know what these guys did. I don't know what it... Anyway, I met them, I told them where to go, showed them my place. And whatever, I just tried to forget everything. Just please don't get my daughter involved into that. She got hurt enough already. She nearly lost her face in the mayhem.
Can we go back a little bit, Addy? To where he says he has changed? That he's another man. I have that gift, Gaia's Candor, to determine if a target believes what they say. She wants to know if he actually believes that he's a better man, that he...
Sure, go, roll for it. It's a willpower?
Nice.
I think it's a rage check.
Yeah, success. It's it doesn't cost you anything. It's free to activate. You peer into the guy. You just walk. You know, you have use these dark black eyes, wolfy animal gaze, neutrally looking. You know, filled with, I don't know, ageless mystery, and he's like, he stares into that void, into your eyes, and for a moment he just looks like a child, you know, like to you he's transparent as a child, and yes, you can tell he believes what he says at this very moment. So it seems that the story about being blackmailed makes sense.
And I think in that moment she will get up and leave it a bit to the others because she needs to break away from this. And so she go make the tea, something to get away and let the others take over for a bit.
Okay. I think it's still raining. The thunder is possibly a bit further away, but it's still around.
Well, what exactly happened at the festival a few nights ago? We've heard about it, but your daughter was injured?
She was singing in the band that was playing at the moment of the mayhem, when the mayhem cracked. I don't know, I wasn't there. They said that some kind of big wolf or something, a pack of wolves, just jumped on people and started to attack them. As crazy as it seems, like many people were hurt and there are claw marks on them and stuff. So everybody went crazy and just starting to accuse me and the park and all that, saying that I wasn't doing my job and all that. My daughter's boyfriend, Marek, Darek, who was he? Well, her boyfriend at the time. I'm afraid she's a pretty girl. Her name is Maggie. Her boyfriend got killed. Just disemboweled on the fucking, in front of her.
In
she
the
tried
middle
to
of
protect
the
her.
city? What the hell?
Then people starting to pull, blades or stuff or knives. There was some kind of gang showing up, and some kind of brawl happened.
Okay. So I guess you've been through a lot in the last couple of days. And you've told us a lot. Thank you for that. This was very kind of you. Now, of course, if you wouldn't have, have been a little bit more forthcoming, most of this could have been avoided. But how about you show me on the map where your cabin is? And then you forget all of this. You forget that we ever talked. Because if you don't, well, you are the game warden. We have proof that you let wolves die. If you want to lose your job and probably your livelihood and maybe even go to jail, yeah, so we just forget we were here. You forget about all of this crazy shit that happened in the last few days. And yeah, we can all be good again.
I'd be
How's
better
that
in jail.
for a deal?
Take me to jail. I'd be better in jail. If they find me.
Come on, think of your daughter. Think of your daughter. She's injured. Didn't you just say something like that? Now you want to go to jail? Who's supposed to take care of her? What is this? Weakness of the highest caliber. Stop your whining. Get your shit together.
And you see he has flashes of something, his past, that night where they were hunting werewolves, when he saw that man transformed into a bay, some kind of possessed and transformed into a monster. The shooting, yeah. My daughter, just whatever. Whoever you are, you're just another one of this little hunter organization, yeah? You're on your own, yeah? You're a bunch of private hunters. Whatever you are. Fucking stink death. I can see it in your eyes. You guys look crazy. You look crazy. And you don't pretend to look at the pictures over there. You look crazy, like, can't you just leave your phone for a second? And this man, look at him. Just sitting there like Clint Eastwood. What do they think he are? Don't you see the fire in your eyes? You look like a madman too. We all mad here. Don't you understand? Just keep my Maggie, my little Maggie, my daughter out of this, please. She doesn't need any more pain. She has suffered enough. She was too close to what happened. She nearly got killed herself. She's my only thing. She's my only thing.
Okay, that's enough. Write down the location of the cabin. Your previous location, Bialowierza, where Gideon was. Write it down. Keep your mouth shut. This is I pull out the silver bullet. A last question. This silver bullet, do you have any idea of how or where it came from?
And he goes like, he picks it up, he looks at it. It's a sniper bullet, sniper rifle. It's fresh. He licks it. Where the fuck is this? It's blood, but is this silver? Oh fuck. This is the shit they were using on those monsters 20 years ago. This is cursed. This is meant to kill bad stuff. Keep it.
I take it back. Keep your mouth shut. We were not here.
Can I try persuading him to give us the cabin location and where those guys are?
Oh, the stare she got from Callie, and her 5 successes is it's all role playing now. You don't need to roll anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
If you want to to step in and
I do want to
reiterate.
Yeah, I do want to approach him and say, you said you changed, and that you care about nature. You know you let all of those wolves die. You know you let all of these killers into the park. We're going after those killers to drive them away. Help us do that. Help us find them so that we can make things right. If you say you've really changed.
I can't help you. I can't help you. I messed up already. They're going to kill me if I don't hide anywhere, somewhere. I need to hide. Please hide me. Just put me somewhere in a hole. I'd rather go to jail, like I told you. If it's not the orc who is going to find out, it's Gedeon himself. He told me. He told me he's going to do something stupid if I was to open my mouth. I tell you where they are. My cabin is over there, you know. He scribbles satellite coordinates. He scribbles satellite coordinates for the 20 years back mayhem in the woods. I'm sorry, I cannot. You don't understand, Gedeon. He's the devil himself. This guy. If you see him, you see his eyes.
Rafe is on the way to the truck.
You exited already? When you exit?
Yeah.
The rain has stopped. Rain is dropping from the porch. The courtyard is you have a scattered water paddles. How do you pronounce it? Paddles. And children are playing in the area. As you exit Rafe, you see a group of 4 girls pursuing a boy who is holding a rattle, and he goes like, and the 4 girls are running after him, laughing, and he's not laughing. He's like as if he was trying to scare the storm or something. Like, you see that his motion is towards the storm. He's trying to scare thunder away with his rattle. You go towards the pickup. The man looks Alex looks at you, Emilia. I know these guys. He hired them himself. I just met them once. They're just your typical gamers. You know what I mean? They just do the jobs. They don't even care. They did this thing. I wasn't even aware what the mission was supposed to be about. I still don't understand what Gedeon has to do with it. What does he care about a pack of 11 wolves in fucking hell? It's not his typical, game. This guy is about something else, something evil.
Well, all of my questions have been answered.
I'm glad.
I think
glad.
when
he starts to
when
stand.
he says that it's
He sits on a chair.
when he says that it's about monsters, and Candy will come with the tea and just slam it on the table, look at him and go, just because you don't understand doesn't make it monsters. And she will follow Rife out.
It seems very now this question will inhabit him forever, I think. He's like, what? And he picks his cup of tea And he looks and across this long table, and you can see him like, repeating himself this question. It's like, what? And as if he was waiting for someone, a killer, to enter the room, and just silence him, in the back, He's just waiting for something horrible. Take care of my daughter for me. Close the door behind, please.
Of course. Come on, Emilia. I don't think we should be hanging around here any longer. This old man needs some resting time,
He really doesn't deserve rest after what he's done, but all right. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So
I guess we are all now outside.
Yeah, the three of you exit. Still rain dropping from the porch onto the wooden stairs. Like bright sunbeams, piercing through those dark, low summer storms, evacuating, and touch of warmth on you. Gusts of winds. Your hunter, your personal Gale Stalker is. You can see his silhouette in the pickup. You see them from inside the dirty windscreen of your pickup. They just exited that ancient wooden lodge, that palace, the Tsar's hunting lodge. And the rattle is echoing in the courtyard, in these gardens. They pass the boy and the girls disappear behind a massive willow tree, and the rattle of the sound just echoing there. You pack yourself in the pickup, and it's time to decide what you want to do next.
We drive a kilometer or half a kilometer away from the Tsar's hunting lodge, and I just park and what's our next step?
That was interesting, scary. I don't know. It all makes a lot more sense now, but I'm getting more and more the feeling that we're way in over our heads. This is not good.
Kali?
Are we going after the hunting lodge or the killing site?
That's a good question.
As the plan first was the killing site. Now we have the location of where they might be. But it's like the more you know before you tackle an enemy, the higher are the possibility of success.
Indeed. And we can find their scent there as well, which could be important. I think we stick with our plan and go to the killing site, and find out what we can there.
If it's possible, maybe, depending on what it looks like when we get there, I would want to see how it looks in the Umbra.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a great idea. If we can't find clues in the physical world, there might be something left in the spirit world.
Exactly. Well, as far as we can tell from what we have Gideon, who is obviously the
Hunter.
mastermind or main killer, but he's hired 11. They may be armed with more silver bullets, possibly. The other question is the killing site, AD, in relation to the cabin. Is that a matter of like, will we be going on foot to the killing site, and then in relation to the killing site, the cabin, is that further into the woods, but is that on a road or?
No road to access any of those two locations. They're both lost in the forest. The cabin being quite deep, like I don't know. I'd say possibly a full day hike to reach the cabin, and just the killing sites are yet another day in another direction. Like.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
They are far apart.
I
Let's still go to the killing site. It's now or never. Huh? The longer we wait, the less we're gonna glean from whatever happened there. So let's stick to our original plan and let's go. Maybe we can find out something.
Yeah, if you
do we take wolf form for moving through the forest, or do we stay in human form?
If you do the hike in human form, you won't arrive there before night. You need to go into wolf form now to take all the possible shortcuts you could have access to in lupus form to make it before mid afternoon, like twice the speed.
And just on the game mechanics of that, as far as our equipment and anything we have, apart from the coat, the garment, we basically we can return to that form with our garment, a human form, no?
Yeah, you have a set of clothes dedicated to you, but that's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And whatever little trinkets can be in pockets.
Right.
That's my understanding.
Like the
the
Nokia, the sniper rifle.
Have to leave it.
Let's say, because it's so in tune with your character build up. Let's say that that thing got dedicated to you. That it's kind of like your signature, thing, and that actually Little Wolf, your mentor, did the right and all that, and it is going with you through forms and in the Umbra as well.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll park the truck away. I'll drive it slightly into the woods, concealed as best I can, and we change into the wolf, the lupus. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Do we want to warn the rest of the packs?
Should we go to the killing site first, maybe? And if we have to warn, I know what you mean though, but let's go to the killing site first. What do you think, together, and get as much information as we can before we start talking to the other wolves? What do you think?
There's nothing else to warn them of. They already know that there's killers around.
Well,
good point. But the cabin.
But now we know it's.
We have the cabin location, yeah.
And now we know it's the same killers the main bad guy is the same that killed the other werewolves in Belarus 20 years ago. And that makes it a lot more dangerous, because somebody who can wipe out almost the whole clan is a lot more dangerous than just some weirdo who had some luck, This is slowly escalating, extremely. Like he knows what he's doing. That's the problem.
Yeah, but we do have the cabin location now, Amelia. So that is. But I think we get the information from the killing site, and then we decide if we're going to do some coordinated thing with the other wolves, which certainly would make sense in some ways. But yeah, first we go to the
Because they
killing
even
site.
listen to us.
That's right. That's right. We can make them listen.
Is there a chance, if we bring the other wolves, that we're just bringing them into the same kind of massacre that got all the werewolves killed 20 years ago?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. It could be a trap. It's a trap.
Right,
But
it doesn't seem like having more numbers helped them last time.
exactly.
Well,
Right. Let's try and learn as much as we
yeah.
can at the killing site, I think, and so we have the full picture that we can get.
I agree. That would probably be the smartest idea.
So you drive
You're
as
right,
far
Whisper.
as you can to basically the end of the road. We've got this barrier, and just stopping vehicles from going further in. We see the red pickup arrive quite fast and just pile right before the barrier. Four people exit the pickup, and I think you go. Yeah, they exit the pickup. They start to. I see the camera stays, on this side of the pickup. You go behind the. You start to go that path behind the pickup. The camera goes a bit further up, and we see four wolves. Those people have disappeared, and four wolves are now lined and filed and following that trail and running towards those coordinates.
And somewhere along the path, a fifth wolf will probably join them.
Or your brother? He's a contact 1 dot, yes? A contact is just that, yeah? It's not an ally. It's not a companion. If you want to get him dangerously involved into that, I mean, he's not just like someone you can just, he has his. I think he's the last one of his pack. Possibly he'll be looking for you. So if you're the last one, if you're his last one, not only his brother, but his only wolf, yeah, he could possibly be tagging along. I see. I don't see why not. Actually, that makes sense. All right.
Also,
So
I mean, it's not like it's because we are, or Kali is the rest of his pack, so he's free. He roams around. He goes to the cairnside or the garden.
it's not D&D. Yeah, he's not a he's a wolf. He would do stupid. He won't respond to he won't go and fetch information for you and come back and tell you a story. Yeah, let's be a bit realistic about it. He's just a wolf.
So more or less a little bit smarter than a dog, probably.
But cool. It's nice that he's tagging along because he needs you. He was basically looking for you all around, waiting for you guys to come back to the forest. He sniffed you and tagged along.
She can communicate with him, no? Or
But just like wolf can communicate, like he that's what I meant. Like he's not he's not a werewolf. He's an intelligent dog. Yeah, he's a wolf. So you communicate like from wolf to wolf. But he's special because he's not afraid of humans. He probably has a sense of who is a Garu. Like I would give him that, Like he recognizes the Sept, the people of the Sept, and stuff like that. but he knows he's in danger with anyone else, and he'd be scared of anything else.
Awesome. We run through the forest, huh?
Yes, those
Fallen wolf form.
5 wolf spirits just strafing through those ageless woods. Just a silent sail. Just there is all manners of roots and crannies and cracks and holes and hills and hillocks and sudden hollows and all sorts of rocks and little clefts and dales, and you go as if like in a straight line, like those 5 wolves. They just like sail through this landscape, and it takes a few hours of running non-stop without a sweat. You all arrive just exulted, just like on full on open senses. Every sense is at max sensitivity, max setting. You see that there is this cleft, this little dale turning into a cleft, and it leads to some kind of glade encircled by sort of like small cliffs and broken rocks. And in the middle of that, you suddenly startled and stopped right in the middle of your run. You've arrived at the location of the pyre. You see a big pile of charcoal in the middle of that glade, that clearing surrounded by those broken rocks and small cliffs. The whole thing is overtopped by tall fir trees and evergreens. And there is just a pile of a big, I don't know, I'd say a 3 meters wide circle of burnt wood and bones. Everyone make a composure plus resolve. Composure plus resolve, and if you to beat, I'd say I don't know, two aggravated willpower damage. Let's deal it like that. Every success reduces that, and
What did you say?
Composure.
Modifier difficulty?
What? Just roll. No difficulty, no modifier. Okay, we have a brutal from Wraith. Kali, you take 1 aggravated damage. Wraith, you take 2 aggravated damage. Willpower, we're talking willpower. And I want Kali to roll for Harano. So to roll for Harano, you just you roll 1d10. You can use the dice roller at the bottom right of the interface. Roll 1d10. You succeeded. You're good. No, you take no Harano. That would have been that's as much. That's as important as that for her. Not even mentioning the fact that it's a one shot. So we're gonna go hard on Harano and Hauglosk, yeah. And by the way, go for it, guys. When it comes to at some point, we have between today and next week. to get a point if you want to, go +1 in Harano and gain 5 rage, or +1 in Haugloss and regain all willpower. So yes, and it's a brutal outcome from Rafe. You'll tell us in a sec what that looks like. You, the four of you, 5 of you arrive there. Brother Wolf steps in the glade and starts to howl and sniff and howl and groan and growl, pile of bones, as if he understood what happened. He wasn't there himself at the time. He didn't escape from some kind of, he was safe at the Sept, at the cairn at the time. So he didn't witness what happened, but he senses it. The 4 of you arrived right next after that. You sense the this something here terrible happened, and that strikes Kali very strongly. And Rafe, you can't take it. You just can't take it. You have to expel that somehow. You have to deflect that with something, a violent reaction, whatever it is. Be brutal now.
Okay, so we've just arrived at the scene, and so our check was to our reaction to that. Okay, I will go chasing into the woods. Any animal I can find, I will look to fight it. Perhaps I get hurt in that moment.
Okay.
But basically, just I sort of need a target, something to hunt, and the rage takes over. So I just run into the woods looking for any poor innocent animal that comes my way is in trouble.
All right.
Sadly.
Get it. Rafe peeled off. He's gone. He's gone. You guys get a sense of what's happened. Anyone going after him, trying to fix him? Any compassionate?
Kelly will probably be more focused on her brother, comforting him and controlling her own grief.
I'll chase after him, try to round him up and have him help. This is a moment where we need to stay focused. So, yeah, in my little form, I'm like chasing after him, like barking, like hey, come back. I have what is it? Canis lupus? Clement lupus, yes. So I imagine I look like one of those big, like, butterscotch huskies, rather than, like, a full, perfect wolf anyway. Yeah, so I'll try and get Rafe. He's our hunter, and I think that his, tracking skills, would probably be useful, so I don't think we can afford to let him, sorry, dude. Fucking lose it right now.
Sure.
I think Bartik will do Overwatch. So I want to use my blissful ignorance. So I'm practically invisible when standing still and silent. So he will just try to find a shadow of a tree to overlook everything, to check if somebody is maybe either watching us or preparing an ambush or anything like that. and stay very still. Just as everybody is living out their emotions, with this relatively well resolved and composure. I think Bartek is relatively fine, and he's a little bit more scared that that this is still an ambush or still a trap somehow. So yeah.
Very good. It's a free gift, yeah? You just stand still and it activates, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know exactly if I have to be in Glabro or Hispo form for that.
If it doesn't specify, that means that you need to be in a supernatural form, yes.
Okay. So
you turn into Hispo?
Yeah, then no, I think I will turn into Glabro form. I will try. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep my rage, yeah? I don't lose a rage
You
point.
do, yeah.
Or do I lose one?
No, you're good. If you succeed,
Okay.
that's for free.
Okay. Yeah, so Bartek will go to Glabro form as he's human born. I think Glabro is more he feels more at home in this form than Hispo.
Yeah,
even though in the forest
it's
maybe
1
it's not
point
the
of
smartest idea.
willpower. The cost is 1 point of willpower, not a rage check.
Oh, okay.
Blissful ignorance, Ragabash gift.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
one
yes,
willpower.
Okay, yeah, so one superficial damage, yeah?
Yeah. Just a slash, yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I did that wrong.
You turn into moss and shadows and stand still, looking over the glade below, where two wolves are now sniffing and investigating the location. What do you do, Kali? You're muted.
Cannot find anything unnatural in the pyre, or is it just wolf bones? Do I find any odd smells or anything else?
Roll between wits and resolve. I would say resolve plus survival or investigation. Wits, resolve, survival, investigation. Whichever. Right. Just you sniff. You look in there. You have to poke in there. Lupus form isn't the best to manipulate evidence, but your nose tells a lot, and you can hold stuff with just the scent, like, oh, you've got this, and what you've got is gunpowder, and I don't know what compound, metal compound are made bullets of, if they're pure iron or copper or whatever. No, you don't smell silver in there, but there are bullets for sure. There are bullets in the mix, and you smell the spores of about a dozen shades of men, males, heading off some kind of direction. I think that's the scent, in fact, that catches Rafe first. You're looking for whatever game you can hunt down, and where you hear the yipping of Emilia behind you, as she's trying to catch up with your furious chase, and as you're about to narrow down a couple deers, let's say. She catches up with you because you just went on stealth mode before going for the kill of this little fawn. Yeah. Emilia arrived right at your side. Emilia, something in you. You've never. If you've ever hunted, you probably had a couple sessions already. Like you've been part of the Sept for a little while, but it's in your wolf. It's in your wolf. There is something that in you, like just gets it right, and when you just catch with Rafe, just the vibe of his body, his posture, his breathing, his attention, the intensity of his, everything about him tells you where is that, and you just blends in. You arrive in, you just go stealth mode as well, just right at his side. And what hits you most at this point is not just the smell of those two beasts in front of you, just like possibly 6-7 meters away. It's the smell of humans. Spores of about possibly a dozen of them. Male, obviously male. And clumsy ones at that, like smelly fucking males. Nevertheless, let's do a quick brawl. It's gonna be a dex brawl for Rafe. If you don't get your fresh kill today. Remember that every day you have to eat some fresh meat that either you killed or someone else. But if you don't do that because of the brutal, then you'll get superficial willpower damage. So you still need to get your kill.
So I'm rolling a
Dex brawl.
A brawl? Dex.
Yeah, I see, Emilia.
so brawl with Dex.
Yeah, brawl Dex.
Okay.
Cute. With those white eyes like that, clear, or yellow eyes, yeah? Blue eyes, nice. All right, describe your kill.
Okay.
Do you kill the mother or the child?
I sense Amelia at my side, and my determination, my eyes focused, creep closer to these two deer. This is always difficult. They're an animal that's alert, creeping low, now tense, with Amelia just at my side, which calms me. And I leap and catch the young deer, the mother gone, my teeth on its haunches, biting, bringing it down. My eyes to Amelia, join me.
Amelia circles around and gives a little whine because this is a lot, but I think after a moment's hesitation, she joins and leaps for the little fawn's throat.
Mhm.
We'll make it fast at least.
Yeah. End its life and tear open its underside. A few goblets of meat eaten, and then dragging the remainder back towards the pack.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. You arrive back there and see that Bartek is gone somehow, and only Kelly remains there with Brother Wolf. You drop the quarry, the little phone near the charcoal pile. Kelly, smells good. The Brother Wolf just jump on it, eager to share some of it. Proud to have been given the chance to he takes his share proudly and happily.
And Kelly will do that too when she have gathered what she could. She will join too.
Cool.
Yeah, and Rafe, having had his share, his blood on the moor of his face, will approach the site and do his own sniffing around.
This moment there is a gale coming from the north, something that billows down the woods, animate the pine trees, and rushes down, blows onto the ashes, and some kind of devil kind of circles and of ashes, and just spreads over onto the pine needles laying on the ground. North Wind has spoken.
So, a quick thing. I think Bartek is slowly getting a little bit annoyed. Can I do a I don't know, some awareness or perception check just to check if I see somebody approaching, anybody else, or if I have the feeling that we are probably safe here?
Yeah, you need a confirmation. That's perfectly understandable. You'll need to pick between I don't know, I'd say wits or resolve. I think it's more for resolve at this point, because you really put your intent into it and just check every options. Awareness, survival, investigation.
And I would do a resolve and awareness check.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll it. Yeah, a crit.
Oh.
So a crit, it's a double 10 counts as 4 successes. Do you feel like the silence of, it used to be a wolf sanctuary here. Do you feel that it became a wolf cemetery? Something here is very, very quiet. Top of that, the few random deers that were, not far, were just eliminated quickly by Rafe. No, there's something about the place that is just dead quiet. and this obvious scent, those spores, you know. You can even notice that the way those guys just stepped, you know, the length of their strides. You can identify the height and weight of a couple of them. Their boots, typical, ranger boots. Nothing really special about it. You can't really identify the make. Anyway, you've got confirmation that you're not being set up. There is nothing threatening right now in the vicinity. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So Bartik will just appear again, because now I start moving. Are you guys done finally? We are here to do something, not to eat. What is this? Come on. Let's get the shit done and get out of here.
Brother Ward.
Why are you all pretending like we're out of danger? What is this? Like, he's really scolding the wolves right now. Mostly, of course, the ones he knows can see his anger, like the brother of Ali can't. So I don't know. He can do whatever he wants, but the rest, Bartik is a little bit pissed, because we are in dangerous territory, and the first thing you do is eat. What is wrong with you people? Come on.
I'd like you to roll a manipulation leadership. And
okay, manipulation leadership.
Yeah, and that will inform them on how what respect do you they owe, how respectful that sounds, or presumptuous, Yeah, this guy stay focused. He knows what he's here for. He's used to teamwork, and he used to lead teams in the army. It makes sense. You're still regaling yourself. Guys, it's just, it's a feast. It's fresh.
Rafe listens, but he's not too into discipline. His eyes are soft towards Amelia, and he thinks his eyes almost ask, is it time to look into another dimension?
Yes. Amelia will shift back into Hamid form. I guess with her hands and mouth still bloody from eating. We'll try to wipe it away with the sleeve of her jacket and say, you're right, Bartik. We can't get caught in nature. We have a job to do. If we've seen what we can in the physical realm, maybe now we can see what the spirits can offer.
Rafe will also come into human form at this point and light up a huge doobie.
He had lunch. He's having a blunt. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
We're not fighting right now. There's a moment to chill.
Bartik is going into a corner to calm himself down, because this is really not what the fuck is happening here.
I've got them. They're completely stoned. Now I can spin my trap.
To do Rite of Shadow Passage, I could do a wisdom plus occult roll. And it says the rite's difficulty is equal to the local gauntlet rating. So
Yeah, the gauntlet will
Adi,
be 2 here.
say.
Anyone who participates adds a rage die to it. So I don't know. I really have no idea how about that. If you would just roll a D. So there's 3 extra participating, I guess. Huh? Kelly, Bartek, and are all participating.
Bartek.
No, you don't.
Bartek
You don't
is
want to
not
go into the Umbra.
Bartek is not present.
Okay.
Oh, we are going into the Umbra. Yeah, no, okay, then I will join.
Kelly?
Before we do that, Kelly will change back to human form too when Bartek calls the wolf out. So she will change back and she will look at him and not aggressively or like challenge him, but say, "How long can you keep going without food?" I found out what I could from the pyre. What were you doing?
Trying to keep us safe. We are messing with professionals and we are acting like children. We have walked. If this would have been a trap, we would have probably been dead by now. What is this? You can eat when you are at home, when we are safe, when we are at the cairn. I don't care. But as long as we are right now in a maybe very dangerous situation, we should keep focused because I plan on surviving this. I don't know what's yours. If you want to join your brothers and sisters in the grave, you do you, but I want to survive this. Okay? So keep focused. And this goes to all of you. Put out the fucking blunt and come on. Do whatever you do best. But track, I don't know. You're the hunter from us here. Just keep focused.
Right. We are focused, Bartek. We've been here nearly half an hour while I've hunted. You have secured the site of any others. Kali has scented the creatures that have come here and gone. Now we are eating, and now we perhaps will find what we need to know in the spirit world. Everything is going to plan. Relax. Here, take a drag.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Anger is not going to solve any problems right now. I'm sorry, but come on.
I'm angry too. We're all angry, but we are doing what we need to do here. Kali has, she has scented. You have surveilled. We are eating, and now let us hope we can find information about this Gideon and from the spirits.
There is one wolf. Yeah, Kelly.
And Kelly will place a hand on Bartek's arm or shoulder and say thank you for keeping us safe, and turn to Amelia.
So it's renown plus occult, difficulty 4, and then was anybody else helping me to set up the rite, or okay. Did that add any other dice?
That Kelly participates too?
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't, if you can jump. You can take the jump. You can sidestep without being involved in the rite. You know, you can be taken on board, Bartek, without adding your rage die if you wish to. Huh? You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes. Because then I think Bartek won't help. Because he's still a little bit, not happy.
Cool.
Busy. I'm doing my job. My job is to make a little circle of sticks and rocks and do a little chant.
Very good.
It's a groovy time. Do we roll the rage dice, or
no? She will. You can. You can roll it. Actually, Kali and Rafe, make a rage check.
Rage dice roll. Okay, cool.
Okay, you add 1 success. Rafe, you participate positively. On your character sheet, it's basically rage check, rage dice roll. Good. That's also that's not negative, at least. And now you can roll for your right, Amelia, and add yourself 1 success. You just need to. You just need 1 success more to beat the Locun Gauntlet.
So I can't figure out how to do it with wisdom as the ability that it's rolling off of. So I'm just using stamina because that's the same number.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
Okay, a brutal and 1 success. It's okay. So in that case, that doesn't count as a failure. That means that it's going to be painful, and that everyone going through the gauntlet is going to take 1 point of aggravated something, willpower, or even health. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to double check.
I'm gonna say Amelia's really good at doing this in the city with the city spirits. In the nature, in the forest, with the tree spirits. She's like, all right, we're phasing. We hit a tree. It's cool. We'll keep going there.
Yeah, I just wanted
it done.
I just wanted to get down with the mechanics of it and start to narrate. Then we'll just go back and film the scene when we're done with the dicing. So you have enough success, just barely. So bear that in mind. And everyone will take an aggravated point of damage to health. Actually, it's going to be a very painful, and you're going to barely make it through, and it's going to be very painful. So there is only one wolf hanging around. Brother Wolf is taking a few steps back. He even leaves the carcass of the deer corpse behind. He goes and cuddles under a big rock nearby in this dale, in this hollow. You guys are around, standing, 4 humans in whatever clothing you have. You have the hunter in his drab green clothing, and the rifle possibly on your shoulder nearby, never too far. You've got this I don't know what's Bartek gear like. I imagine him in black. I don't know why, like kind of like those working trousers, like efficient clothing, like and discreet, even camouflage or black. What do you think?
Well, probably more like darker colors, maybe not completely black, but darker colors. Some parts are pure cotton, some parts are this outdoor clothes. Like he chose these clothes very carefully to bind to him, because he thought, okay, if these are the only clothes I can wear while I'm in the forest, I have to be very careful which ones I choose. So these are purposely made for this. Not purposely made, but purposely chosen for. It's not just like outdoor clothes. He knows what he got himself into.
Nice.
Something like that. And of course darker colors, maybe a little bit of camouflage, something like that.
A beanie? No.
Dark green.
A hood
dark
or a
green.
beanie? Dark beanie, yeah.
A beanie.
Yeah. Nice.
To keep his ears warm.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to get sick.
And Callie, how is Callie dressed and looking? Apart from her blonde going platinum blonde going curls going into electric blue.
Blue and black. I think she's like skinny blue jeans and maybe a black, not crop top, but like tank top, crop top style, and a leather jacket, and probably some heavy boots, military Dr. Martens, something like that.
Nice. So we got a hunter in green, drab green, yeah. Dark color agent, a rock and roll rocker girl, and how is our Warsaw girl looking? I imagine her more colorful a bit. Don't know why.
I think for Amelia's outfit, she thinks of, when I return to human form, how will I look to other people, rather than what will be the most pragmatic and tactical outfit. So I picture it's like, a nice coat with like a dress underneath, like going down to her knees, maybe something kind of cute and colorful, polka dots or something, but maybe a little more muted colors, maybe beige or brown or something. And then like tights and boots, like knee-high boots, but a fashionable cut, not like a steel toe boot for like stomping and clomping. So something where if she needed to return into human form, like when other people see her, they would see her and recognize her as like, a fashionable young woman rather than ready for war.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. She's fighting a war, but fashionable. Nice. So those four individuals are. How you guys standing in a circle now? Let's go about the ride. How is it looking? Do you make a circle? Do you not? Are you? If you make a circle, is it around the pile of bones? Is it beside? Are you all facing a direction? Are you all looking at each other? Is this ritualized, or is this informal? How does it go? Is the right leader? Does she need to do stuff? Does she need to go around? Does she need to bless the participants, to touch them, to mark them? To have them, to tie them to something. Just imagine now, yeah. Amelia.
I think we make a ritual circle with the bounds being delineated by twigs and stones and some bones to create the boundaries of it. And then I think Kali, Bartek, and Rafe create a triangle with Amelia in the center, beginning to like pull the energies in and push out like the physical world. Yeah, I think that's how it appears.
Cool.
Nice.
How did we get damaged during all of this? We smacked into a tree at high speeds, or
it's coming.
What happened?
There's this moment of just nothing's going on. like you know when you take mushrooms and you wait, possibly like you're like expecting it to hit you like quick, but it takes just
Kalista.
it comes a moment later, you know. And at the least expected moment, I don't know, something just as if in fact around you you were entering, you were inside a tube where the landscape just pearls and start to drop like a painting that is rippling down, and you lift up, and there is this sensation, this gravitational kind of pull, and this kind of contrasting forces, that opposite forces that makes your teeth, just you have the feeling that your teeth are about to explode, to shatter in your mouth. You feel your throat, you feel you're being choked, your temple hurts, your brain is just a series of flashes and lightnings as your skull is just being compressed, and you go through this tunnel into like, and there is this moment where everybody looks at each other like, what the fuck is wrong, what the fuck is wrong, and suddenly you're on the other side. I think I don't know if there is a regular kind of trip. I think every place comes with its own sort of trip through the gauntlet. But yeah, every passage will come at a different price. Now the thing is that that pain was real. You dematerialized from the realm, the physical realm, to basically become a spiritual being and take everything you are in there. You banked everything. If you get trapped in the Umbra and not come back, you will be trapped. You won't be able to reach, to become incarnated again. Now you're spirits. You're not part. You're not. Your bodies didn't fall asleep in the physical world, leaving your soul. It's not soul traveling. It's sidestepping. You stepped on the other side, and there is. It's hopefully it's a. There are tales